Alright, let's review some of your comments, guys, that you guys left on the video from yesterday. It is called Winter is Here, number 927. Did you guys leave your comments? Posted it at 4 a.m. yesterday morning. It's now 11:30 a.m. the next day. So you've had more than 24 hours. There's been 9,210 views, 117 comments, 844 likes, and 13... Let's jump right in. I've had this frog in my throat all morning. A mouse. When I'm bored, I like to ride on Josh's steering wheel as he drives and play peekaboo with Diesel. Oh, stop trying so hard. You're not funny. The bunny is funnier. I wonder if he's trying to make a rhyme there. Braden Zentz is there. Literally the exact same comments. I don't know who this guy or girl is, and I don't know who the bunny was. I think they're funny. Britt is here with me in the truck, by the way, so we're filming this comment review a little in the future for you. We're enjoying the time together in here. We've been in here for a few days now, and it's been going really well.
Agreed.
So if you hear her in the background, that's Britt. The Jade and John Show. Yo, yo, good morning from JJ. From J&J. Yo, yo, yourself. I hear you guys have a trip planned up to Canada next year, around the September 9th season. Robert Estes. It would have been a better reset with Brittany there with you. I agree. Rice Crispy says, you so true. You are so true, Robert. Anderson Farms says, we just got 8-inch in southern Minnesota last week Saturday. They must be talking about snow? Yikes. That's pretty cool. Rickish Monkey 66, you recorded this last week. Yes, as always, yep. Ruth Fry, good morning, Josh. Have a good stay. Warm, stay safe. I think he said, have a good stay and stay warm, I think is what he meant. God bless. Thank you, Ruth. Mandy L. You can tell by the sound when your voiceover is from home. Not enough in the room to absorb the sound. Yeah, in my office, I need to figure out what to do with that. Maybe I could get some sound absorbing materials for on the walls and stuff. It'd make it sound a lot better.
Even the flags alone will help.
Yeah,
once you get those up.
Once you get them to stay up, stop falling. Godless Manitoban. Manitoba needs a break from the minus 30-degree weather. I agree. That's why I'm so glad I get to leave Manitoba during the winter. Big Mac 1915. So glad I live in Southern Ontario. I don't blame you. Southern Ontario is very nice, aside from Toronto. No offense to anyone who lives in Toronto. Everyone on here knows I'm not really a big city person to begin with. But I prefer small towns. And the small towns in Southern Ontario are amazing. They're great. I'm very excited to show Britt when we get there. Because when you go downtown, it's pretty much exactly as they were when they were settled and founded. And there's lots of old architecture and stuff. And it's got like that true Ontario, true Canadian culture just oozing out of it. I like them a lot there. Toronto, on the other hand, that's like a completely different country in itself. David Eartham. I am so very glad you made it safely to Minot, Minnesota. That was actually Minot, North Dakota. I think that was just a typo. I enjoy listening to your thoughts on life. Cool, because I enjoy talking about my thoughts. I got a lot of them. Still got this frog in my throat. I had this huge coughing fit just before I started filming this. Pam Carbaloca. 7 years for every dog year. So Diesel is 35 years old. I can never live where it snows, let alone drive in it. Well, you're very lucky. It doesn't get any better living there.
Their aging process actually slows down after, I think, 4 or 5 years old. It slows down to like 3 or 4 years for every human year.
If you go to pedigree.com, I believe, you can type in your dog and his size and whatnot, and it'll tell you approximately how old he is in human years. I think Diesel was in his 40s already, according to that site. 42?
Yeah, and then I saw something the other day that said he was just under 35 or something like that.
Trucker Jim. Josh, I was watching your video tonight and was wondering if you know about this rule in the States since you come from north of the border. It may be of some use during the cold winter months. By the way, is the love of your life going to help you drive?
Nope.
Oh, and don't forget to take video of her and Diesel fighting over the jump seat. And here's the rule. Adverse driving conditions. In case of any emergency, a driver may complete his or her run without being in violation of the provisions of the regulations in this part, if such run reasonably could have been completed absent the emergency. And here you guys can all read these down here. Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about before. We got the same thing in Canada. If I could have made it there in good driving conditions, but because of the bad driving conditions, whether it be snow or anything else that would slow you down, bad weather, an accident, traffic, and you're stuck in the middle of nowhere when your e-log runs out of time, you can legally continue driving to the nearest safe place to park. You don't have to stop right on the highway. You can't keep going for like an hour or even a half hour, but you have to get off the highway at your soonest possible point. But yeah, if all you got to do then is, if you're on e-log, call your dispatch, let them know what happened and why. If you have proof, like a dash cam or anything, of what happened, just in case if they don't believe you, that always helps. And they'll erase the violation. This phlegm is getting annoying. Yeah. Here's all these here. Jade and John showed up again. Yo, good morning from J&J. How did you get in here twice? I already like this one.
That happens a lot, I noticed.
Weird.
Or in your comments.
Mark Built. So likely little before your time. Sometimes I don't understand. I gotta watch the video again. Ask your dad if he remembers a place called the Gold Boot. I think it has a bar, hotel, and also the air base around Bismarck. Planes stored on each side of the highway, and not to go lower than 35 miles per hour. Guess what I did, and got to meet the MP officers. Big guys. Okay, so you're talking about a military base somewhere in North Dakota. I have not heard of that place yet. I'll have to look it up. Repeat comments again. Miranda Brooks says, why are you sleepy? You had a day and a half off. Didn't you nap or go to bed early? No, I'm just always sleepy. Lowboy says he was too busy with the lot lizards. Ron Paget came to my defense. You hush your little mouth. LOL. Funny. No, in my 5 years of driving over the road long haul, all over the country, Canada and the States, I've only ever seen like 4 or 5 lot lizards. Ever. You never see them. They are a myth. They are only popular at certain truck stops in certain regions of the country. I hear around some areas of Texas, some areas of Oregon. This is just what I've heard, and those are not areas that I ever go to. I don't know anywhere else. Those are the only places that I can remember seeing them, and that was when I was doing different work. We go through Oregon every now and then, but you don't see them. All these myths about lot lizards everywhere. No, they don't exist. If you see them every night, you're staying at the wrong truck stops. You got to stay at a bit of a higher class truck stop. You're staying at a little bit of a run-down, low-end truck stops. Either that or I just don't pay attention and I never notice them walking around. But usually you notice a woman walking around in the truck stop, whether she be a female driver or a lot lizard. You just notice because there's not that many of them. And it's not a bad thing. There's more and more women getting into trucking, but it's still at the point where you'll notice if there's a woman walking through the parking lot, unless it's wintertime and she's got like 3 parkas on.
It's true. Everybody looks at me funny when I get out of the truck.
Yeah, everyone will notice.
What?
And it's not like they're all staring at you. Like, I'm sure some of them stare at you. Maybe they'll whistle at you sometimes. I mean, that's a compliment, I would say. But they'll notice, yeah. Oh, look, there's a girl. Interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
Whenever I pass a truck and it's a female driver, I always take notice if I notice, and I always say, oh, cool, a woman driver. You don't see them that often. They're more and more, but not as often. It's good to see them driving the trucks down the road, though. S. Kelly, just like the western part of the United States is better. I enjoy your vlogs. Southern Utah is a great place to live where we don't get as much snow as northern Utah. We typically don't get snow here in St. George, but when we do, it usually doesn't stay that long. Daytime highs are in the 50s here in winter. Funny you mention that. I always said that I wanted to move to southern Utah, and Britt wants to move to northern Utah.
Yep.
So we've decided on Utah, apparently. I wouldn't mind Wyoming too, but Wyoming gets pretty cold. I like Utah just because it's sort of like a unique state. I like the red rocks everywhere, and it's kind of like a desert state, but it's still got vegetation. It's not quite Nevada, but it's sort of its own little thing.
I like the beautiful mountain range right before Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
It's my favorite with all the pines. Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I like Salt Lake City too. It's a nice city. I don't get to go there very often though. Usually just on vacation when I'm passing through there on the way to California. But I've always loved Utah. Yeah, great people there. Very nice. A lot of people with big families there.
I like that.
Yeah, Mormons believe in large families. They usually. They're very family-oriented people. So, Heavy Hauler, 16. Up here in Newfoundland, we lost a fellow driver to a snowstorm yesterday. Glad to see you're playing it safe out there. That's too bad. Did you know him personally, or was he just from the island? That's too bad. It gets pretty crazy up there in Newfoundland. It gets insane. More repeat comments again. Richard Sibley. Keep yourself safe driving in that snowy weather. It is even more important now that you are married to Britt, or to be married to Britt.
Yep.
Mentioning you.
Can't leave me alone.
Yeah. Merry Christmas to you and your new wife, Trucker Eugene. You guys, we went through a lot of the, well, most of the comments. We're still going through all the new comments coming on our engagement video. It's called She Said Yes. There's over 2,000 comments, I believe.
You guys made me cry.
Yeah, you made her cry. Tears of happiness. Thank you for all the nice responses and the congratulatory comments and all the well wishes. It really was awesome to see you guys support us like that. September 9th, 2017 is the big day. That's when we'll be tying the knot, saying the vows, starting the rest of our lives. Then you're stuck with me forever, Britt.
Woohoo!
Forever.
Yeah, and?
Forever. You can't get rid of me then.
I get it. It's a life sentence.
It's a life sentence. I have this on recording now. You were aware. You can't say that you didn't know.
You guys are all witnesses.
They are witnesses. We will be filming the wedding. I mean, it's a long time away yet, so we had a lot of time to plan. But I wanna hire someone to come at least film the ceremony. Hire someone local from around the local area, so they don't have to drive too far, if possible.
Someone of quality.
Yeah, someone who can do quality. I want a professionally filmed ceremony, and then I might just possibly do the reception and stuff as a vlog style.
Yeah.
Make it more personal.
That sounds like a good idea.
We got lots of time to plan yet, but there will be a wedding video, and I can't wait to release it to you guys. It's gonna be fun. Ways in the future yet. Lots of planning to do and lots of fun to have before then yet. I'm sorry I can't get to all of your comments here. I've got to get going. My clock says that I'm allowed to drive again. So I got to get back on the road. If you guys see your comments here as I'm scrolling down, give yourself a shout out. Give yourself a high five, whatever you want to do. Idaho. Dan the Man. I just saw this Idaho here. I like Idaho too. But it's colder there too. They get more snow. Alright, I gotta end this here. I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow at 4 a.m. I believe today's video that was released, I had gotten home. What day is it today? Tuesday?
I think it's Thursday today.
Thursday? What does it say down here?
I don't know.
It's Thursday, yeah.
It's Thursday.
Did I get home? No, I got home tomorrow. Because today was the vlog I released, and you had sent me some clips in the Dropbox, and I had included them in the vlog. Called it Christmas Decorating.
You got home day after tomorrow.
Did I?
Yeah,
Well, you guys will just have to watch in the vlog and figure it out. I'll see you tomorrow after 4 a.m. Central Time. The vlog's already up and waiting for you there. I'll see you then.